I'm quitting YouTube, well, kind of. Here's what I mean. I got to thinking, right? This whole past week, I have been working towards graduation. I've been getting a lot of assignments completed that I didn't turn in, and that's been putting me behind on, like, like side stuff, like customs and stuff like that. Obviously, that's not important. Graduating is way more important, and I only have like 3-4 days to get what I need to get done. So 3 technically. So I sat back and I thought to myself, life is getting real. This isn't carefree with responsibilities anymore. I have to take action. I have to step into that adult world very, very soon. I realized how expensive this hobby is. I noticed that I have a lot of diecast of different drivers that I ended up using for the Little Wrangler Cup series, and some seasons I don't even use all the ones that I need for the races. I don't even use all of them. I'll use like repeats. So that got me thinking. I'm going to slow down a lot of my purchases. That meaning, okay, so as you guys know, for the 2020 season, right? All the diecasts that were released, I got pretty much every darn one of them, but like a few in the Gold Series for like the Cup cards. I got a few Xfinity and trucks, but I don't really get Xfinity and trucks anyway. I'm talking about the Cup Series. So in the Cup Series, they release a whole bunch of diecast and stuff, as they do every year. Lionel does that. I bought a lot of them. I bought at least, I'm going to say like 87 or 89% of, maybe like 90 some percent of diecast that was released last year, again for the 2020 season, and still some are being released from 2020. I do the stop motions, right? They take up a lot of time, and it's not because I am doing so much into, like I'm putting so much into them. I'm doing it because I'm lazy. And that's true. Like it takes me a whole month average, or normally, to get one stop motion out for 10 laps, which would be, I have one caution every race at least, so that's on average like 7 days of work out of a whole month that I could easily do to do that stop motion. And I don't do that. I am behind like 3 races or 3 months of work for the stop motion series. So that got me thinking. I've already shortened it down because, like you guys noticed, I had 10 races before. Then I shortened it down to 7. That was also laziness, and that was to give me more free time to myself, even though it doesn't really make sense because I don't work that entire month. And again, I just work a few days out of the month. So of course, with the stop motion, it comes with paint schemes and stuff like that. Paint schemes are needed for stop motion. I like having a very big variety of paint schemes so I can use, even if there's like back burners, like like drivers all like always in the back. So here's what I thought. I'm not quitting YouTube, but I'm definitely taking a huge step down from what I used to do. This is how it's going to be starting, well, whenever the 2021 diecasts get released. So sometime this year, this is how it's going to be. Stop motions, right? We're still a season behind on purpose. We're using 2020 diecast in 2021. Technically, it's 2021. We're still using 2019 diecast because I'm a season behind, or 2 seasons behind, technically at this point. So I'm going to buy the throwback schemes, patriotic schemes, and 1, maybe 2 primary schemes, or not primary, but 2 schemes other than, patriotic and throwback, specifically for stop motion. Now, you may be wondering, well, how are you going to do that? Like, and I'm sure there'll be ones that you'll want more than others. Well, yeah, here's what I'm going to do. Say, for example, I'm not going to use Alex Bowman because I'm going to keep all the Bowman diecasts that are released. So, say, I don't know, Kevin Harvick. Say Kevin Harvick has his primary paint scheme, right? and there's an alternative paint scheme that I like way better than the primary. And I have like another one already. Say I have like 2 different Harvick schemes, and then I have, you know, they release one that's like so much better that's not like a patriotic or a throwback. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy that one and then pick one of the 2 that I already have to sell so I can replace it with the brand new scheme. That way I can keep my space more, you know, larger. I'm going to start selling a lot of my diecast. I'm going to start selling part of my collection. I'm going to go through 2020 diecast and have some to sell. I really am. So, again, I noticed, like, I don't have a job. You guys know that, right? I don't work. This is my work. The Bottom Bag Diecast eBay page, the Little Wrangler YouTube channel, that is my work. That's what I do. That's my income. So, I noticed, hey, you need to get your license, you need to get a job, and you need to start being an adult. Now, I'm not saying you can't have the same hobby as me and not be an adult, right? I mean, obviously you can. But for me, it's like, I want nice things. I really do. And where I like this hobby so much, it takes a lot out of me. It takes a lot of financial, you know, purchases. It takes a lot of material to make customs with. It takes a lot. It really does. So again, I'm going to start selling part of my collection. I'm going to focus more on life. That means they're going to be smaller diecast haul videos. It's either going to be smaller diecast haul videos or diecast hauls not as often. And let's see, races. So this is going to put the Little Wrangler Cup Series, Stop Motion Series into a pretty difficult situation. Because I want to at least go until I have one full season with the next gen diecast. So that's going to be around 2023 is when I'm going to at least go to. Now I want to go further, I do, but I'm going to use this year and next year as a experiment for, you know, what my working hours are between actual work and YouTube stuff versus customs and just life in general. So overall, here's what I'm talking about, right? I'm going to not buy as many diecasts, or not buy as many diecasts as I do. Starting 2021, of course, the new 2021 diecast. I'm not going to buy a whole bunch of those, and if I do, again, I'll switch them out. I'll still review them, don't get me wrong. I'll still review them and I'll switch them out for stuff like that. So the content this year is going to slow down dramatically and drastically. It's going to go down quite a bit. It's going to decrease. But the production quality of stop motions, customs should be so much better. And another reason for my, like, I know I'm working hard on schoolwork. When somebody points out to me that my eBay page is low on listings, that's how I know I'm focusing so freaking hard on something else than what I do normally. Now, this is my fault. I procrastinated, I didn't do a lot of my work, and I'm playing catch up now. Scared to death about if I'm going to pass. But that's what I'm focused on. I haven't been working on anything else. I have been struggling to upload videos without fear of, like, I could use this later on to, you know, do what I need to do and get my stuff done. But that's not the point. Point is, I procrastinated, I didn't do my work, now I'm in a huge predicament to where I'm going to stand. Even after I graduate, because I will eventually, I don't know when, I'm hoping that will be, you know, the end of this week, life is going to hit. And life is going to hit hard. If I want my own place, if I want my own house, my own car of my choice, like color choice, stuff like that, not like the beater or hand-me-down that I have now, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just if I want something of my choice, I have to sit there, do financial stuff, I have to save up, I have to get a job, and work towards those goals. That's just how it is. That's just life. I know a lot of you smaller kids won't really understand, but a lot of the more up in age, for the teenagers, they are going to understand what I'm talking about. it's hard to realize it until, you know, it actually pops out at you about what you need to do for life. So that's basically it. That's the whole video, that's the whole update. I'm going to slow down my video uploads, I'm going to slow down my production, I'm going to slow down a lot of things. I'm going to start selling a lot of things, I'm going to start getting rid of a lot of things, and focus on life. Again, I'm not stepping away from YouTube, I'm not taking a break from YouTube, I am just slowing down my upload schedules just for the plain fact of I need to focus on having financial money to get what I need to prepare myself for the life that I'm going to live as an adult, if that makes any sense. So that's going to be basically the end of the video. I hope you all understand. I hope you guys kind of get that information and kind of understand what I'm talking about. But it's not going to start until late, or like, I don't know, it might start within, just whenever the 2020s are coming out, or the 2021s are coming out, that's when you're going to notice a lot of slow videos, because we still got 2020s coming in, and I still got diecasts that I haven't reviewed yet. So I'm going to, and I won't have the stress of a schedule either, so I'm going to sit there and just kind of knock everything down as time goes on. So again, that's going to be it. So again, I hope you guys understand what in the world I'm talking about. But I want to thank you. If you made it this far, I want to thank you so much for listening. It does mean a lot to me. This is a very important update. I had to get a kind of a catchy grab for the title just so people will be pulled in and kind of paying attention to what I'm saying. It's not clickbait. I mean, it is real. So, I don't know. I hope you guys understand. But that being said, that's going to be all for this little update video. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. And I'll see you in the next diecast review, which should be around 7:30 Eastern Standard Time.